How the LGBTQ community is still affected by prejudice today, by Iceland Casanova. LGBTQ people have always been around in history. Despite this knowledge, society's outlook on LGBTQ plus people have been ever so fluid and changing. During the 1960s, society's outlook on LGBTQ plus people had been undoubtedly negative and seemingly unmoving from their opinions. They viewed LGBTQ plus people as other than human, and they often had less legal rights than the average person. As time progressed, and many protests and riots later, LGBTQ plus people got their recognition that they deserved. They got their rights to non-discriminatory job opportunities, gay marriage, being able to get sex-changing surgeries, etc. However, in the present day, the anti-LGBTQ rhetoric is starting back up again in law proceedings and in society. As society moves further, slowly things have been moving back to what the 1960s looked like for LGBTQ folk. In the movie The Queen by Frank Simone, the movie showcases what it is like to be a drag queen competing in competitions in the 1960s. During this time period, LGBTQ plus people still did not have the same luxuries with the law that other people were privileged to have in some ways. Even during present day, the rights that they fought for are now being stripped away. For example, in the movie, there is a person speaking on their experience with the war draft as a gay person, speaking on their denial to enter the military despite wanting to serve. Quote, "I got a letter from the draft board stating I come down at 7 o'clock. I got to the draft board. They said I had long red hair, so they said, 'You really should have been a girl. It's too much,' they said. 'You can go. We can't use you.' The military today also judges people going into the military by excluding transgender people from serving. Present-day transgender people are not allowed to serve, and therefore LGBTQ rights are actively being taken away just like they were in the 1960s. In society during the 1960s, it was legal for businesses and other places to deny service to people who they thought were LGBTQ plus people. In the movie, they are organizing a competition for drag queens in a town hall in New York City. However, they needed to find a place to fit all the drag queens, and so they needed to find a hotel that would be willing to host the drag queens. In the movie, they state that they need, quote, "a hotel hip enough to let our guys in there," unquote. During the present day, in some states in the United States of America, are allowed to discriminate and deny service just for being LGBTQ+. This is more of a recent change to when this was not allowed at first after many protests. During the 1960s, it was rare for a person of the LGBTQ+ community to find support from their family. That was a part of the political climate of the 1960s, since it was widely outlawed to be gay or transgender. It was hard for those who grew up in unaccepting households. In the movie, a group of drag queens speak on their personal experiences with their families, finding out that they are gay men. Quote, "But my mother, she doesn't really accept it. She just sort of says she wouldn't talk about it anymore. She really doesn't understand." Unfortunately, the support for the LGBTQ+ has dwindled in the most recent years, and despite the community's efforts, the law is slowly changing back to the way things were in the 1960s. Therefore, LGBTQ+ children are more at risk of not being accepted and are at risk of being disowned, especially in more rural areas. Overall, the movie The Queen by Frank Simone showcases the similarities between the 1960s and the current day politics that are against LGBTQ plus people. The LGBTQ plus community goes through many hardships in order to try and obtain legal and societal rights to being seen as any ordinary person. Many people believe that the LGBTQ plus community does not deserve the rights that they have and are actively trying to take them away in the present day. However, the community is resilient and will continue to be.